Hello, friends. Happy Sunday to all of you. More and more economists are now urging that the Biden administration take immediate action to address the ongoing crisis. The U.S. government is now facing a possible shutdown in just a few days. An executive order may be passed very soon. My friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video for all of these details. And to say thank you for watching my videos every day, I'm giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please enter these giveaways by clicking and then liking several of my videos, and also commenting below the keyword of each video that you watch. And at the end of this video, I will be announcing the winner, so please stay tuned.
Very clear when it comes to the president's plan on attacking inflation. He has said many times that he gives the Federal Reserve their independence to make the monetary decision on how to deal with inflation. That is something that, again, we give their independence. We believe they have the strongest tools to deal with that. But we know that Americans are feeling the pain of higher costs, higher prices. That's why we have worked so hard to bring down gas prices. We've seen for 76 days gas prices have gone down. It is the fastest decline, as you've heard us say, than in over a decade. And so that is important. That's why the Inflation Reduction Act was so critical in dealing with, that's going to deal with lowering costs, that's going to deal with that $300 billion, going to deal with reducing the deficit, which is important, which is now that $1.7 trillion deficit that we have seen under this president in the past 19 months. 380 billion was done last year. And so this is important as well. It's important for the president, but he's going to continue to do the work.
Taxpayers in the state of Virginia will soon be receiving rebates from the state government, thanks to a bipartisan bill passed early this year by the General Assembly. However, sadly, not everyone is eligible. According to the Virginia tax website, the amount of one-time rebate will be up to $250 for individual filers and up to $500 for joint filers. You are only eligible if you had a tax liability last year. Tax liability is described as the amount of tax that you owe throughout the year, minus any credits, deductions, or subtractions. Credits might include those for taxes that you pay to another state or credits for low-income individuals. The Virginia tax website will also have a lookup tool available on Monday, September 19th, that will let you know if you are eligible for the rebate. Virginia Tax Commissioner Craig Burns has told reporters that about 3.2 million rebates are expected to be issued by the end of this year. So if you are eligible for the rebate and filed your taxes by July 1st, 2022, the government will send you a rebate by October 17th, which means you should receive it by October 31st. Otherwise, you may have to file your taxes by November 1st to receive the rebate. Some taxpayers will get the rebate by direct deposit, while others will be sent a paper check. Yahoo News has reported that if you received a refund by direct deposit this year, you will probably receive your rebate by direct deposit in the same bank account. All other eligible taxpayers will receive their rebates by paper checks in the mail. Last year, Americans could buy a house or rent relatively cheap due to rock-bottom interest rates and crisis-era deals that were meant to fill empty apartments. But that was only a brief reprieve from a housing market crisis brewing in the United States for decades. Soaring housing and rent prices made up a large portion of the increases in the latest inflation report that was released on Tuesday. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that housing costs increased 0.7% in August, after rising 0.5% the month prior. Now, Americans are paying 6.2% more for shelter than they did just 1 year ago. Interest rate hikes have pushed mortgage rates to levels not seen since the housing crash of 2008, and more hikes could be around the corner. While Biden and Democrats have landed recent wins on student debt forgiveness, climate, and health care, Congress is not likely to provide relief on housing anytime soon. A growing to-do list has forced lawmakers to neglect housing affordability as a top issue. Senate Democrat Sherrod Brown of Ohio is also chair of the Senate panel with jurisdiction on housing issues. Senator Brown lamented the Senate abandoning $170 billion in affordable housing funds that contained in last year's House-approved Build Back Better plan. Despite calls to action, Congress has been absent from the conversation, while the White House has tried pushing states and cities to overhaul their zoning laws using funding from last year's infrastructure law. The executive branch has little power to directly solve the housing crisis, meaning it will be mostly up to Congress if they decide to tackle it. The average U.S. fixed rate for a 30-year mortgage rose to 6.02% this week. That is significantly up from a crisis low of 2.68% in December 2020. And it marks the highest mortgage rate since 6.52% in 2008, a time when disarray in the U.S. real estate market helped trigger a foreclosure crisis and a global recession. U.S. homebuyer activity is fading fast, with housing affordability at a 3-decade low. Many Americans have been priced out of home ownership. With fewer people purchasing homes, demand in the rental market is booming. It's made rent even more unaffordable, reaching highs unseen since the 1980s. As housing costs weigh on wallets, American home buyers and renters are becoming increasingly worried about housing affordability. So friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, my marvelous and awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this weekend. Thank you, my dear friends, for joining me every day and watching all the videos I post. The winner of today's Walmart gift card giveaway is Leah Hobbs. Congratulations, my dear friend. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.